Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is November 14th, 2024, and Joan Laporta's opposition have released a statement in regards to the Nike deal. Also, reports out of the German media are stating that Hansi Flick is insisting that Barcelona sign Jonathan Tah. And finally, reports out of Brazil are saying that Barcelona are locked into a race with Real Madrid for the signing of a promising Brazilian center back. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure to hit the Goal Kits, Get Back, or Fanatics. And if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure you hit the Bet Us. All links are down below in the description. Now, I'll begin with the news that Joan Laporta's opposition have released a statement in regards to the Nike deal, which Barcelona just announced a few days ago. And when I talk about the opposition, I'm talking more specifically about Joan Laporta, who is the son and the grandson of former Barcelona presidents and who is currently leading the party Som Un Clam, who are one of the main oppositions of Laporta and who are looking to defeat Joan Laporta in the 2026 elections. Now, in this statement released by Som Un Clam, Joan Laporta is demanding that Laporta and the board of directors release all the information in regards to the Nike deal, the terms of the deal, the exact figures and numbers, the terms of the past Nike deal, the one that was, in effect previous to this one, the impact of this Nike deal on BLM, which is Barca licensing and merchandise, which Nike wanted a part of, but Laporta did not want to cede control or part of control of BLM to Nike. Also, the impact of the Nike deal on the financial fair play and any bonuses and payments that were made to intermediaries, which are the ones who helped Barcelona negotiate the deal with Nike. Now, I have to say this pretty much highlights the nastiness of politics, and not just in Barcelona, but in any government, in any country, because here we have a great deal for Barcelona, a great Nike deal that will help Barcelona financially in a big way, and yet here's the opposition trying to undermine it, trying to make it look like a bad thing. Now, don't get me wrong, the club socios do deserve to know all the details of the contract, so that's not the problem there, but that was not the tone of this letter that Som Un Clam released. This was more of a letter kind of make it seem that the Nike deal is a horrible deal, and again, this highlights how politics can corrupt things, because here we have something that's good for Barcelona, but instead of everyone being happy for it, because the opposition was not them who came up with this deal, they have to find a way to sink it. They want things to go bad for Barcelona, even though they are claiming that they want the best for Barcelona. And again, this happens everywhere, in any government around the world, in any country, any city, state, whatever. It happens everywhere. Since we didn't come up with this great idea, we have to make it seem like it's bad, even though deep down you might think that it is a great deal. So an absolute shame what's going on, but nonetheless, not expected from people who have allied themselves with the former president, Sandro Rossi. Now, more news, because Bild, the German outlet Bild, who are very close to Bayern Munich, and who know everything that happens in the Bundesliga, have released a report stating that Hansi Flick is insisting that Barcelona sign Jonathan Tah. Now, Jonathan Tah's contract will expire at the end of the season. He has decided not to renew his contract with Bayer Leverkusen. As such, he will be a free agent. And as we know, Barcelona tried to sign him this past summer transfer market. However, Bayer Leverkusen were asking for too much money, so Barcelona decided to not go for the signing of Tah. And now Bild are confirming that Barcelona are still interested in signing him, and that Flick is insisting that Deco make this signing. Now, I have to say, this is the second report that comes out of Bild that I have my doubts. The first one was about Alphonso Davies, that Flick supposedly was insisting that Barcelona sign him, and I said that cannot be because Flick has not requested the signing of anyone, plus Barcelona cannot afford the salary that Davies wants to sign. And when it comes to Tah, I also have my doubts for the same reasons, because again, Flick has never requested or insisted on the signing of anyone, and even though Tah would come as a free agent, we have a million center backs. We have Koundé, Pau Cubarsí, Iñigo Martinez, Christensen, Eric Garcia, Ronald Araujo, etc. We have a ton of center backs, so this is why I have my doubts, but don't listen to me, because Deco was actually asked about the signing of Jonathan Tah, and this is what the Barcelona sporting director had to say. The dynamics in the squad change. There are moments when you think one thing because the need generates it, but then during the season, things happen, because in football, a year, although it seems little, is a lot of things. In this case, we are not planning any signings now. Again, in this case, we are not planning any signings now. We have Araujo, who will return, Christensen, Eric, Cubarsí, and Iñigo. So there you go, have it, folks. If you don't want to hear it from me, hear it from Barcelona sporting director, who's saying, yes, we thought about and tried to sign Jonathan Tah. Things change, and now we are not thinking about it. So if you see that report circulated, if you see reports talking about Barcelona or Flick insisting that Barcelona sign Tah, just know that it's most likely not true. Now, more news, or speaking of center backs, there's reports out of Brazil stating that Barcelona are locked in a race with Real Madrid for the signing of a Brazilian center back who is known as Murillo. His full name is Murillo Santiago Costa dos Santos. He's a 22-year-old center back who currently plays in the Premier League for Nottingham Forest. He's a left-footed center back and has been a revelation in the Premier League. He has been causing a lot of waves and garnering a lot of attention given his spectacular form. And as such, he has attracted the attention of Real Madrid, who are in desperate needs of center backs, especially now that Militao just tore his ACL once again. So it's reported that Real Madrid are looking to sign him, and even Nottingham Forest, their owner stated that even though they are looking to build a championship team, they are open to the sale of Murillo, because after all, they are looking to make money. So they are open to the sale of the Brazilian, who does have a contract until 2028 and whose current market value is 40 million euros. So expect something north of that Nottingham Forest will want. Now, the reports out of Brazil are stating that Barcelona are locked in this race with Real Madrid for the signing of Murillo. And again, just like with the report from Bild, I highly doubt that there's any truth to that, because again, we have a million center backs, and you just heard Deco's words a few moments ago. Barcelona are not planning any moves for center backs for the same reason, which is that we have a million center backs. Now, we will end this video with a light discussion about Lamine Yamal, because as you might recall, during El Clasico match, he suffered racial abuse. Him, Rafinha, Ansu Fati, Balde, where they were called monkeys, and they were told that they should go back to the streets and sell diapers on the at the red lights. And of course, after that, there was a lot of outrage with Real Madrid releasing a statement saying that they were going to investigate who were these people that made these insults, and they were gonna, suspend them from the stadium, never allow them back. La Liga also made a statement, and nothing has happened. Absolutely nothing has happened. Real Madrid has not announced the results of the investigation. They have not determined who these people were, even though you can clearly see their faces in the footage. And they have not suspended anyone. They have not kicked any of those club members. And I have to say, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, and it's absolutely shameful, because if we truly want to get rid of racism, we all have to act. Doesn't matter whose fans they are. But in La Liga, it seems that racism is only unacceptable if it's directed towards Vinicius Jr. If it's directed towards any player, it's fair game. It doesn't matter. We've seen it time and time again. Iñaki Williams, Nico Williams, all the other black players in La Liga have suffered racial abuse, but yet there's only outrage when it's directed towards Vinicius. Now, I'm not justifying what happens to Vinicius, because what happens to Vinicius is also absolutely unacceptable. There's no place for racism in football or in society. But If we want to root this problem, it has to be applied evenly, not just when it affects a certain player or a certain team. Anyways, that is all the news for this video. We'll be uploading 2 more videos because there's a lot of news today, so stay tuned to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and as always, Visca Barça.